Good morning, everybody, and happy Thursday to you. I hope you are doing well today. And I didn't push the button as usual. Listen, I am in some kind of way today. I was trying to think about something this morning and just couldn't get it to come into my brain. And finally, I messaged Miss Brittany this morning and I was like, I'm pulling my hair out today. It's what I'm doing. There is so much going on this morning, and I have so much that I want to share today. But first, I want to thank you for tuning into Project Joy Live. It is June 1st, everybody. Pride Month this month. We have a lot going on around the world. So, of course, we're going to be talking about our national days today. We have birthdays to celebrate at the end of the show today. A couple people that are like, a pretty big deal in the celebrity world have birthdays today. So we're going to be talking about that coming up. But I, of course, want to hear from you and what is bringing you joy this morning. If you're joining us live or on the replay, I'd love for you to share in the comments where you're joining from, what is bringing you joy today. And I'm going to be sharing with you what's bringing me joy today. I have a lot of joy to talk about this morning. So, first of all, my daughters finished up their dance class yesterday. For anybody that doesn't know, so I have 6 children, 4 daughters. 2 of them decided to take a homeschool line dance class. Okay. This is not okay. So both of them, Nina and Margine, had done Irish dance in the past, and Margine did it for quite some time, and so hadn't danced in a while, and we saw this class pop up, and I was like, we're not the fun fact, we're not the biggest country music fans around here. Okay, I am a country music fan when you take me back to 90s country. Okay, 90s country is where it's at. Early 2000s, 90s. I enjoy that. I'm not a big fan of a lot of the country today, but I assured the kids, I said, look, you can do these dances to like literally any song, and that was proven in the class when they did a dance to Uptown Funk yesterday, and moves like Jagger by Maroon 5, and so at any rate, they were doing this country line dancing, and they did so well. I was so proud of them, and it takes me back to, because I've shared with you that we moved back to Connecticut last year, and this is where I grew up. I grew up in this area, moved away for a long time, and we moved back here. This is the first time that they've been here, but I used to go to Ocean Beach every summer with my grandparents, and I would always be out there trying to line dance with the people. Okay. And then going into late teens, early adulthood, I would go to the clubs and do the line dancing and whatnot here. So it's like a full circle moment for me to witness the dancing. But it took place at this business called Dance Country, which is in Gales Ferry, Connecticut. So southeastern Connecticut, for those of you that are not in this area. And it's such a cute little business. She has so many different businesses that she does. Such an incredible history. I learned yesterday about the owner of Dance Country, and I'm gonna put the link down in the description for you guys, because one, if you're in the area, you need to do this. Okay, you need to do this, and two, we have a couple of free passes. So if you end up coming through the area, you could come, and do some dancing with the girls as well. So I gotta show you this though. For those of you that got some videos from me, I know it was Brittany, I was always updating her with the videos, the dance videos. The girls were like focused. This was not about a good time, okay? This was about learning these steps, learning these dance moves, keeping up with it. And so everybody's like, why do they look like they're not having a good time in the video? They totally were. And they were cutting up and laughing in between, but they were so focused and committed to learning these steps. And so it was such a cool thing. So we got this picture after. See, they're smiling, they're happy, they had a really good time. There's my Nina and Margine in it as well. So it was a lot of fun for them. So shout out to Dance Country in Gales Ferry. Such a good time. Even if you're not like totally into the country music thing, very similar to me, or you're living in that 90s country in your head, you need to go check it out because it's a good time. You can move your body, good music, good people, and you can't really beat that. So highly recommend that you go check that out. Also bringing me joy today, I'm very excited because at 3 p.m. Eastern time today, I am hosting the Let's Host webinar. So really excited about this because th- there's been a lot going on behind the screen. And actually, I have a new cover that's better than that one, but I didn't upload it today. But at any rate, I want you to go get registered for this event. You can find the link in the description of this video. Because if you've thought about, I want to have a show, I want to have a podcast, I want to have whatever, I encourage you to come to this webinar and hear about why a live stream talk show is probably a better bet for your business. And also, we're going to be diving into a lot of different things in this from I've got like statistics, guys, okay, of why it's a good idea. And when you put the work behind it, when you put the energy behind your show, when you make it a priority, it can really make such a huge difference in your life. And I will admit this, I had a moment, I have fleeting moments every now and then where I say to myself, have you made a difference, Jessica? Does it matter? And we've talked about this on the show before, the idea of how much mattering is important to us as human beings. And 3 years ago today, I did a cover photo for my Facebook, and I wish I would have pulled up the old one because there was probably about 20 pictures of people who have been a part of my shows, and it was an advertising cover for the Breakthrough Show Network. And I thought redone it a couple times over the years. The last time though was 3 years ago. And I want you guys to take a look at this because if you've ever thought to yourself, I wonder if I'm making a difference. I wonder if what I'm doing matters. I wonder if I'm touching anybody's lives. I want to assure you that you are, and a lot of times in more ways than you even realize. So I put this picture together and I want to show you guys because these are, and some of you may see yourselves in these photos. Okay. These are many. I couldn't even fit them all on here yet. This is just what I could throw together. Many of the people who have been a part of the Breakthrough Show Network that I created since 2018. And these are just the guests. Okay. This is not some of the special edition people. This is not the audience. This is not people who have been affected by something that they've seen on the show. And I just want to encourage you this morning, if you ever feel like, I'm not sure if I matter, I'm not sure if I make a difference, I'm not sure if I've touched anybody's lives, you've touched more than you realize. Okay. You've touched more than you realize. And redoing that cover photo for me every couple of years is a huge, is a huge, it's a huge wake up call for me. Of the work that we've done here on the Breakthrough Show Network and then through Project Joy and everything else. So just really thankful for everybody that's been a part of it this morning. As I look at that picture, so many of you guys have been touched by something that someone on this screen right here has said to you on the network, or presented to you or shared a story. And I'm so thankful. I'm thankful for the rainbow of colors, the representation in countries. It's such a beautiful thing, such a beautiful thing. And I'm so thankful for this platform and all of you every single day. As I mentioned, we're going to be talking about envisioning our June today. We have national days to talk about. And also, I want to check in with you guys this morning and see what's going on. Miss Brittany has her front row seat. Hello, good morning. Happy Thursday. Believe that's Angelique there this morning. Good morning from North Florida. Summer is here and my glorious grandbaby are bringing me joy. I love that. I love the weather lately, you guys. Now, you know that when it starts, when it starts getting a little too warm outside, boys and girls. Um, I will not be I will not be as excited about the weather. However, I will take the joy from the weather this week. Good to see you guys today. Susan's here this morning. Good morning. Seeing my dog quietly woof so she doesn't get in any trouble. She's a coonhound. Oh, that's so cute. She's like, I'm trying not to tick you off, Mom. That's what's happening. The girls dancing is adorable. I love getting those videos and watching them. Yeah, I mean, listen, they're like, Brittany's like, are they having a good time? Are they okay? Listen, they were focused. They're like, they're trying to get it together. And I think too, they're in a group with other girls that they had never been around in other things before. You want to put on a good face, okay? You want to put on the right dancing boots for each other, okay? Brittany says, what's bringing me joy is this creative energy that's been flowing through me. I love that. I love that. I agree. It's amazing the amount of people I didn't even realize. And in preparation for the webinar tonight, Let's Host, I went through, you guys, I had never done this before. Okay. Um, because in that mattering that I talked about, I have also struggled with leaning into my authority, leaning into the experience that I have, what I bring to the table, valuing myself. Anybody else been on that journey before? Raise your hand out in the audience if you have been on that journey yourself of learning to love and value yourself, value what you bring to this world, what you bring to the table. Let me know if I'm not alone out here in the audience this morning. And so I went through and I counted the number of episodes of shows that I have done. And I counted the number of appearances I have been on other shows, on things that have nothing even to do with my network. I've been on over 30 different programs that are not my own. And I have done, are you guys ready for this? I have done over 500 shows. Like I stopped counting at 500. Okay. 500 shows. And that's just since 2018. Okay. That's just since 2018. It doesn't count. You guys don't even know before the Breakthrough Show Network, there was the Monday Morning Mama show. Okay. We don't talk about that. Okay. We don't talk about those learning times. Over 500 shows. And I'm like, I'm sitting here sipping my coffee in my happy place, going, where's my value? Sharon said, thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, I love you so much, Sharon. Thank you so much for being a part of the network. I happy Pride Month to you. And yeah, I'm blown away. I'm blown away by the amount of people that this network has touched. I'm blown away by the difference that it's made. And all I have to do is go back to that photo and be like, oh, this is what we're doing. And this is why. And it's an amazing thing. I'm glad I'm not alone in that. Realizing what our value is, what we bring to this world, what we bring to the table. It's definitely an amazing thing. All right. I want to talk about national days today because that always brings me a lot of joy to see what else we have to celebrate today. So on the National Day calendar, it's National Game Show Day. Do you guys have a favorite game show? Of course, I grew up watching Wheel of Fortune and Jeopardy. My grandfather always watched those at night. Wheel of Fortune, followed by Jeopardy every night. I also love a lot of the older games. I love Hollywood Squares. what else? Match Game. I love watching a lot of those old games on the Game Show Network. So let me know if you guys have a favorite national or a favorite game show that you like. It is also, let's see. Oh, Brittany, did you know this? It's National Nail Polish Day. Miss Brittany, are you painting nails today? I know you're finishing up some nails, but are you planning on painting more nails? Because you have to now. It's National Nail Polish Day. It primes us with every shade under the sun. Sandals and beaches mean manicures and pedicures too. From the French manicure to elaborate nail art, nail polish has come a long way since the beeswax and gum Arabic used by the Chinese around 3000 BC. Egyptians and high societies used reddish brown henna to paint their nails. Throughout the years, nail polish has gone through several transformations. Around the 19th century, people began polishing their nails with tinted powders and paste. They also buffed their fingernails to make them shiny. So who invented nail polish? Northam Warren invented nail polish around 1911. As known chemist, Warren first developed a liquid to remove dead cuticles without having to cut or scrape them. By 1916, his invention led to the creation of a colorless nail polish. In 1920, a makeup artist by the name of Michel Menard developed brush-on varnishes that had the same properties as automobile paint. The improvements Menard's formula were especially popular with flappers throughout the 1920s, and it continues on. So really cool. Really cool to learn a little bit about the history of the nail paint. Okay, let's see. Let's see what else we have going on today. In addition to it being Nail Polish Day, it is National Go Barefoot Day. So you could paint your nails and then go barefoot. That's what you can do. I also love a couple of these other ones. It is National Pen Pal Day. Have you guys ever had a pen pal? I had a pen pal back in school. My girls have pen pals through homeschool and enjoy that. So it's always fun to get to meet someone new and get that snail mail. We don't get that often anymore. So enjoy that. It's also National Say Something Nice Day. On National Say Something Nice Day, we have an opportunity to make June 1st extra pleasant for everyone. Hashtag Say Something Nice Day. The purpose of this holiday is to counteract bullying and the lack of civility and common courtesy that is growing among people in today's world. Hopefully, the practice of saying something nice today will continue into all tomorrow. So I encourage you to say something nice today wherever you are, and make the world a better place. Make the world a better place. Let me go. Oh, thank you guys so much. I appreciate you, Miss Brittany. Of course, Donnell and Angelique, I love you both so very much. The Price is Right. Yes, that's another one. The Price is Right. Money Hall. Yes. Definitely painting nails today. Love all game shows. Wheel of Fortune. It's where it is. Let's meet in the middle. Good to see you this morning. Good morning. I hope you are doing well today. Just a typical day for me, right? Bare feet and painted nails. I want to talk about today envisioning our June. So we're going to take a quick break, guys, and we'll be right back after this. Don't go anywhere. Breakthroughs are about more than you might think. They're about discovering who you are, digging deep, reaching to the core of your soul. They're about healing yourself, understanding your beliefs, creating a ripple effect. And it's not just those initial moments that matter. It's about using them to bring more joy into our own lives and the lives of others. It's about having fun, letting loose, enjoying every moment life has to offer. It's about finding a safe space. It's about creating connection. Join us each and every day for exclusive programming, special events, and a community to call home. where we invite you to explore, change the way you look at and live your life, and go beyond the breakthrough. So we ask you, are you ready? We'll see you online at thebreakthroughshow.com. Welcome back to Project Joy Live. It is Thursday, June 1st, 2023. I'm your host, Jessica Dugas. Super excited that you're here with us this morning to bring some more joy into your life by what, everybody? Realizing that you are the joy today, okay? You don't have to just go look for it. You don't have to go create it. It is within you, and you can be and see and feel the joy at any moment, at any time. Okay, I want to talk to you about the fact that it is June. All right, we know this. Happy Pride Month to all of our LGBTQ plus friends out there and family. We love you so much. I want to talk about envisioning a little bit today, because I think sometimes I remember earlier in the week I had I was like, I want to make this amount of money, and then I'm like, no, I'm gonna make this amount of money. This is exactly what's gonna happen. And when I was talking to Miss Brittany about that, she was like, oh yeah, that would be nice. And I say that often. Like, I'm often like, that would be nice to have that, but we need to get in the vibe of creating. So what I want you guys to do is I want you to go in the comments, and I want you to tell me what you are going to create, do, accomplish this month. And while you're doing that, I don't want to hear mites or I'd like to or whatever. I want you to say, this is what I'm doing in the month of June, and proclaim it. And while you're doing that, I want to tell you a couple of the things that get in the way when I try to do this activity. Okay. I don't like letting other people down, let alone myself. Okay. So when I make an effort to proclaim something, when I say, this is what I'm going to do, this is what it's going to look like, I immediately start to feel a little closing up of my windpipe right here. Okay. Like, I literally start to feel like, oh God, what have I done? Because I think in my head, if I can't accomplish those things, if I don't accomplish those things, I don't want to let anybody down. I don't want to let myself down. I don't want to feel bad. None of us, I don't think, inherently want to feel bad. We don't want to let people down, whether it's ourselves or other people. We don't want to come across as, a flake. We don't want to come across as someone who doesn't have the ability to follow through on the things that they want to do. So when we proclaim things and then we start to feel, oh, like, that feels a little like I'm not sure. Usually that means you're on the precipice of something great, first of all. But in addition, it tells us, look, we have work to do around being okay with the fact that sometimes things change and sometimes things are different. But that vibe, you need to get in that vibe in order to create. Okay, get into that space of visualization. I'm going, this is what I'm going to proclaim. This is what I'm going to make. This is what's going to happen, and leave it at that. Okay. So, that's one of the things that gets in my way, is feeling like I get scared to proclaim things because I'm going to let someone or something down. Right. So, in addition, I think about, well, what if something comes up? What if something comes up and I can't do that? Like, but then I'm foreshadowing. I'm foreshadowing. It's no different to visualize what could go wrong than it is to visualize what could go right. Okay, your brain doesn't know the difference between that. So if you could sit here all day and think of all the what ifs, what if this happens? What if this gets in the way? What if I don't have the money? What if I die? What if, whatever, however you want to make this into a catastrophe. And it doesn't have, your brain doesn't know. So why not say, what if this goes exactly the way I want it to go? What if I make $100,000 this month? What if I make the best friend I've ever had this month? What if I had the best month in my business? And then going, okay, I will have the best month in my business. I will make the money that I want to make in my business. I will make an amazing friend. My relationship with my partner, my friends, my family, my loved ones, my business acquaintances, they are going to be fire. They are going to be the best they've ever been. Why? Because I'm going to show up as my best self. I am going to show up full of joy. I am going to show up in charge of my life, confident, ready to go. And you know what? Throughout the month, let's just play devil's advocate and say that there's a day you didn't show up as your best self. Let's say you didn't make $150,000 this month. Okay. It in no way changes your worth, changes your value, changes the amazing person that you are. It in no way says that that's it. You can't try again. It in no way says that it'll never happen. But isn't it better to go forward in the vibe of creation and achievement and success and joy and all of those things than to go forward going, I just don't know if it's going to work out. Right? It's just like, it's so much better. So if you can choose since your body doesn't know the difference anyway in the visualization that you're doing, why not visualize that these things are going to work out rather than they're not? Okay. Only person that's chimed in. So you guys is anybody out there? Let me know. Is anybody out there hesitant on proclaiming what this month is going to look like for them? And if you are hesitant and you know why, let me know. I'm going to get halters on my new horses, Susan says. I love that. I'm going to have the best month I've had yet in my business this month. I am going to be an active participant in my healthcare this month. In fact, I've already gotten started on that. I have appointments on my calendar. I have my calendars printed out to write my meals down. Okay. I am an active participant in what's happening with my body this month. What else is going to happen this month? This month, we are going to find in a property for us to rent that is better suited for us. That's what we're going to find this month. We are going to be on track financially this month. My kids are all going to be healthy and well this month and on their separate wellness paths. My relationship with my husband is going to be fire this month. I'm just trying to tell you. We may. That's all I'm allowed to say on a morning show. That's all I'm going to say. Brittany said the school called and I didn't catch what you said. So we're visualizing what our June is going to look like this morning. What are you going to accomplish this month? What are you just going to proclaim it today? That's what we're doing. So we're not going to say what if, we're not going to say I hope, but we're going to say this is what I'm doing this month. This is what's going to happen. And if you're feeling the pushback at all of like, oh God, like why am I proclaiming this? I don't know. And all these things coming up. Let me know if anybody's feeling that pushback at all from the visualization. And then once we make our visualization, once we proclaim that this is what's going to happen, you got to do something. Okay. You have to take action to make these things happen. So really important for us to, like, if we say, look, I want to be healthy, probably not a good idea to get in bed, eat a bag of Doritos, Netflix and chill. Don't move your body at all. Don't shower. It's probably not a good idea to not take care of yourself is what I'm trying to say. Okay. So when you proclaim these things, like I said, I am going to be an active participant in my healthcare this month. Okay. So I already have things on my calendar. I already have things printed out. I am ready to go. I am ready to take action as part of the visualization. Brittany says, I'm proclaiming that I'm going to get so much more accomplished in the rebrand in the month of June. I am going to have the best month for my business. Yes. Yes. I love that so much. I love that so much. That's what I said, dude. This is going to be my best month. June is going to be the best month I've ever had. I am proclaiming it now. It's happening. It's happening. That's, if you guys know me off the screen, okay, if you guys know me outside of this, you probably have heard me say that phrase often. Raise your hand if you've heard me say it's happening, because I probably said it on the show 950 times. But I am such a huge fan of that phrase, and I say it often because I believe that it's happening. Okay, it's happening. Susan's like, God, 950 times we've heard this. It's happening because it is. Things are always, the energy is always moving. Okay. It's happening. It might not always be happening in the way we've envisioned. It might not always be happening in our egotistical human minds of the way we thought it was going to turn out, but it's happening. Okay. So if I proclaim it, if I say this is going to be my best month in my business, it's happening. It's happening. Okay. If I'm going to get so much accomplished, it's happening. Because I know that in addition to the visualization that I'm doing, it is also imperative that I take action, and I know I'm taking action on it. So it's happening. It's there's nothing else to say. It's just happening. Speaking of something that's happening, coming up in October, we have a very happening thing going on called the Breakthrough Show Network Weekend Experience. Join us here in Southeastern Connecticut, October 13th through 15th. Details are starting to come together. Itinerary is starting to come together. Yes, there will be downtime. As much as Jessica would love to schedule you in from morning till night, every single day that you're here, there will be downtime. There will also be hugs. Brittany, there will be hugs. But if you want to see some of these fabulous people that I have had on the screen, I know that some of them are going to be here for this event, and I highly recommend that you get plugged in. The link to our mailing list is in the description of this video, and I would love to have you join us. Even if you could just come for a day, it's going to be an incredible weekend of networking, of service projects, of fun, of hugs, and of course, breakthroughs, because that's what we're about here. So highly recommend that you get plugged in and join us. And with that, we got to celebrate some birthdays today, you guys. Okay, you ready for it? All right. So in the celebrity world today, Tom Holland, 27 years old today, played Spider-Man, among other things. You may recognize him from there. Marilyn Monroe, who passed away in 1962, had a birthday today. Heidi Klum is 50 years old today, boys and girls. 50 years old today. Happy birthday, Heidi Klum. Also, one of my favorite actors on the planet, Lean on Me, Shawshank Redemption. I can't even, there's so many. Morgan Freeman is 86 years old today, boys and girls. 86 years old today. Love some Morgan Freeman. Also, Alanis Morissette is 49 years old today. Andy Griffith, who passed away in 2012, had a birthday today as well. The celebrities in my life, Arno Koch has a birthday today, and Zaina Rose has a birthday today. Let me know if anybody else has a birthday they're celebrating today. And with that, we are going to sing our birthday song. Are you ready for it? I need to take a drink. Can you guys hear my spirited children this morning? We're going to go with that word, spirited. Here we go. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Tom Holland, Marilyn Monroe, Heidi Klum, Morgan Freeman, Alanis Morissette, Andy Griffith, Arno Koch, and Zaina Rose. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to all those that are celebrating today. I hope you have an amazing day. I want to remind you, I'm gonna put the link in the description for you guys, or in the comments for you guys, because I don't think it went through before, but I'm going to do it again anyway. I would love for you to go visit the website for Dance Country that I mentioned earlier, dancecountryct.com. If you're ever in the area, highly recommend that you come and join us. Join my girls. I may join in a couple times this summer. We shall see. There may be some videos coming. I don't know. We're gonna find out. But if you're in southeastern Connecticut area, I highly recommend check out Dance Country CT. Also, like I said, we've got a couple passes, so if you come visit, you can come join as well. What else do we have going on today? Get registered for my webinar this evening. Let's Host. It is happening at 3 p.m. Eastern time today. Go to thebreakthroughshownetwork.com. There's a banner that talks about the webinar. You can click on it and join. If you've ever thought I may want to have a show, if you've thought I am the next Oprah Winfrey, if you've thought, I have a business, but I don't know about this show thing, just come and check it out. Hear what I have to share with you today. And you're going to be leaving with ideas. Okay. If you have a show in mind, or even if you didn't, you might leave with a show in mind and lots of ideas to go with it. It's going to be packed full of value. I'm going to be talking a million miles an hour like I usually do to try to jam pack everything in there for you today. What else do we have going on? Tomorrow, I will be back for Project Joy Live with Fun Friday. And I will encourage you to join in and share what's bringing you joy, what's you're celebrating, what you're grateful for tomorrow. And you'll be able to join by going to projectjoylive.com. And while you're there, you can join the new Project Joy community. If you are ready to stop just seeking the joy, creating the joy, and just become the joy, then I highly recommend that you join us. Thank you guys so much for joining today, wherever you are in the world. I'm your host, Jessica Dugas, and I want to remind you to make joy a priority in your life today and every day. We'll see you next time, everybody. Bye.